Yeah, especially when you consider that they are battling the Eagles, who are a very young team. And when you were talking about the sophomore slump, Sam, I just want to go back to this because, of course, the name that comes to mind is CJ Stroud, right? So what can the Washington Commanders take from what we saw in Houston to help ensure that that doesn't happen?
Well, there's two pieces. One piece is, yes, you add another weapon. We saw that the Texans actually went and got a guy like Stephon Diggs, though it didn't work out. But the bigger piece, and I'll reiterate the point, is that you have to self-scout. Usually around halfway through the season, or maybe it's a bye week, teams won't go and watch other teams. They'll go and watch their own film and see what are the tendencies that we have that we don't think other people know about that we want to get ahead of. That's what needs to happen, and that's going to be Cliff Kingsbury's job. That's going to be Dan Quinn's job, who actually did that for his entire career. He self-scouted his career and said, okay, what are my tendencies as a coach, as a coordinator? How can I get better? And that's why you're seeing this huge jump. And so for me, it's got to be up to Jayden Daniels. It's got to be up to Cliff Kingsbury and the entire coaching staff to say, hey, Jayden, I understand how excellent we were, but in order to not have that slump like we saw with CJ Stroud, we're going to work on some of those little things. And maybe it's being more structured in the pocket. I get it. You love to move around. That makes you great. But let's work on being more structured in case you have a guy who's spying you. Maybe little things like that are things that you can do to self-scout and get better.